ladies, it's Amanda. I am back with a foundation routine video. This is just my current foundation routine, so if you want to if you want to see how I achieve this face look, continue watching. Okay, so I'm not wearing any makeup. The only things I've done is after I got out of the shower, I put on Neutrogena's Oil-Free Moisture for sensitive skin. It's got a little pump. I focus it around my eyelids and any parts of my face that tend to get dry, which for me is everywhere, but mostly my eyelids and right around my nose get really, really dry. And then I go in actually with a tinted moisturizer after that dries, and this is Dermalogica's Clean Start Brighten Up SPF 15 Moisture and Shimmer Without Shine. And then I'll let that soak in. I'll probably do my hair, and then I'll come back when my face is completely dry and it's really just moisturized and ready to apply foundation. And I go in, still I swear by this facial primer. This is the Mary Kay Foundation Primer. And it's a gel. It's a silicone-based gel. And I love it. It really does a nice job of filling in all of the lines, so it makes a really even application for your foundation. And I'll put some of that on my fingers and go and just work it in where I'm going to be applying foundation, which is generally all over my entire face and down a little bit on my neck. Just a little bit too much there. Okie dokie. And then I'm trying out a bunch of different foundations right now, so I have a bunch of little samples because my Fit Me foundation was breaking me out, so I actually have to go and invest in a nicer foundation. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. The Photogenic is what I'm using. And it's an ivory. And I'm liking it a lot so far. I have a couple other different ones that I'm trying out, but this is my favorite that I'm finding so far. And I will just put literally from my whole face that much foundation on the back of a clean hand. And I use a stippling brush to apply my foundation, and this is just a Face Secrets bronzing brush. Actually, I think it goes this way. Don't know if it's gonna. Oh well, we're not focusing. This is $11 at Sally's, but it's a lot denser than the MAC ones that I have, so I actually like this better to apply foundation with. And get a little bit on the brush and start stippling. And really you just want to press it into the skin without sliding it around too much. You can already tell from one side of the face to the other that it does deliver a fairly nice coverage, and it does really good for evening out any redness that I have. So, and I'll go in on this side as well. And I really love this brush. As far as stippling brushes go, it is one of the best, if not the best, I've tried. And stippling, you really, and there was not very much left. I think I got a little bit too much on the brush the first time. You're really doing a nice job of making sure that you're giving yourself a more airbrushed and finished look. looks nice, very blended. Looking in the mirror, sorry. Okay, so once you have that portion of your makeup done, what I like to do next is go in with my concealer. And so I take this, and I should have had my brushes out too, so I apologize for that. And this is a MAC 249. I don't know if it'll focus. There you go. Looks like this is just a concealer brush. And I take just from the tube and go in and draw triangles like this underneath the eyes. So you have going down and then going in like that and down onto the cheeks, and then I just pat it in. And bring it up to where I'm going to apply a highlight. I'm sorry, a little bit. Oh, when I dropped my makeup, I guess I did not do a very good job. I'm sorry. And then whatever that is there, make sure that they're really just press until it's very even. And right now I'm actually not using a spot concealer for any of my blemishes, simply because I use a light enough hand with my foundation that if I'm not using concealer, it's still allowing them to breathe, and it's allowing my skin to breathe a little bit more, and hopefully going to prevent future breakouts for me. And before I go in for blush and bronzer, I set with the powder. I just knocked all my perfumes over. I set with a powder, and I just use the lightest color from, so this one right here, from the Victoria's Secret Bombshell packet. And I really don't use a lot of powder, and I just press that in as well. And that's just to set it and prevent it from doing anything weird. And then next, because I also use the bronzer from this palette, and I use this darkest one here because it's matte, and it sucks sometimes when this shimmer from the other two will come and like it'll get in there, but I guess it's not that big of a deal. And I just take a little bit on my brush, tap off any excess, and really just bring it from about the tip of the ear down. And this is just how I do my contouring. And this is a Mary Kay little travel size cheek brush. And the one I used to put my powder on was a MAC 150. So you want to take it from about the ear, just down on the edge of the jawline, and in the hollows of your cheekbones. And just blend it, circular motions or windshield wiper motions. And then, I really like this one because it doesn't make me look too orange, like around the face, which is nice. And then I'll take a little more, and I'll bring it up and do my temples. And blend it into the hairline. That looks okay. It's better there than it is when there's like a shadow being cast right there. A little more, I think, on the other side. think the key with contouring is just to make sure you continuously blend until it looks like it's just a gradation from your skin tone to a shadow tone. It's not really that difficult. And then for blush, I'll just go ahead and use I want to use my new Lancome blush because I loves it. It's very pretty. I just have to find it here. There it is. And this is a Lancome blush in a plum. I need to figure out how to say it because I love it. And it's just a plummy color. And then I will take, on that same brush, just tap off any of the excess bronzer. I take it from above the contour on my cheekbones down to the apples of my cheeks. And just blend it lightly. And blend the two together, the bronzer and the blush. And I love the look that this blush gives. I'm going to see if I can back up into a better lighting. And then, I won't go in with that brush. What I do with my highlight, and I'm going to use a shimmery highlight, because I took the concealer up there. I am using this, I don't even know what this is called. This came from me from Pat's mom. And it's just like a really, really shimmery light tan highlight. And I take my foundation brush that I use, tap it in there once or twice, and just sweep it gently. I like shimmers. Just gently. It gives a nice sheen, because this is really finely milled glitter, so it's not like huge chunks of glitter on your face. And then I'm going to go back in with my MAC 150 and just blend them all together. So I think for me, face makeup is really just making sure that you have a look that's unified and you can't see the line of the blush or of the bronzer or of your foundation lines anywhere, and everything just looks like different tones of your natural skin. So that's just what I do. And generally after that, as I start doing my makeup, I put on a lip treatment because actually, okay, so I'm doing this kind of backwards for you guys. And this is just the tonight lip treatment. It depends on what eye looks I'm wearing. If I'm doing something natural, I can go ahead and do my foundation first, because I like to have kind of a blank canvas for my eyelids. But if I'm doing a darker look, I'll go in and I'll do my foundation last, because I don't like it really when it looks like I've got some fallout that I can't get rid of, and it's just easier if you do your foundation last. So I'll do that last. But if I am wearing a more natural look, and I'm sorry about my hair, if I am wearing like a more natural look on my eye, I'll do my foundation first. I'll put a lip treatment on, so when I'm going to apply my lip color, my lips are really, really nice and soft by that point. And all of that. Stay tuned to the next part of this video, which is actually going to be an eye makeup tutorial. But thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I love you. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you later.